As an accounting student, I've seen firsthand how challenging and expensive the path to a CPA license can be. Today, I'm going to discuss the financial barriers to a CPA license and how they affect students at USU. I'm also going to propose solutions to make this path more accessible and achievable for everyone. Let's get started. Accounting students at Utah State University struggle with significant financial barriers when it comes to taking the Certified Public Accountant exam. High-cost fees, preliminary classes, study materials, the additional coursework to meet the 150 credit-hour prerequisite, and the total cost for the 4-part CPA license can exceed up to $5,000, which is money most accounting students don't have laying around. These costs add up, causing tough financial strain that deters more and more students from the accounting program, specifically for students with low-income backgrounds. This proposal is meant to address the issue of the high cost of the CPA exam by preparing a plan to make it more affordable for USU students. The CPA license is essential for gaining authority and advancing in accounting, but the costs are a major barrier. Research today shows that more than 40% of accounting students see costs as the biggest obstacle to getting licensed. The financial burden especially affects USU students without access to employer reimbursement or outside support, leading to delayed licensure and career setbacks. Without better support, many students struggle to afford the CPA, limiting their career prospects. Expanding financial resources at USU could help make certification more accessible for students from all backgrounds. One of the most effective ways USU can support its accounting students is by providing financial assistance. The high cost of the CPA exam and the additional education requirements create a huge burden, especially for us low-income students. By expanding financial support, USU can help ease this strain and make CPA licensure more achievable. Here are a few ways this can happen. CPA exam reimbursement grants. USU could offer grants specifically for low-income students to cover part or all of the CPA exam fees. CPA review course partnerships. Partnering with providers like Becker would give students discounted access to essential study materials, online lectures, and continuing education courses, significantly cutting preparation costs. Increased scholarships. More USU-based scholarships for the 150 credit-hour requirement would ease tuition costs for those additional classes. While CPA scholarships exist, having more direct support from USU would make a big difference for students. Another key solution is building stronger partnerships between USU and accounting firms. Many students begin their careers at smaller firms that don't typically offer financial support for CPA-related expenses, putting them at a disadvantage compared to those working at larger firms. By collaborating with companies, USU can help provide both financial assistance and valuable career resources to its students. Here's how. USU can help alleviate the burden of the CPA exam process by encouraging employers to offer paid study leave. This would give students the time to focus on studying without worrying of losing income. For example, Halverson and Company in Utah offers paid leave for CPA exam prep and even reimburses the exam fees and study materials. If USU partnered with companies like this, it would help students balance work and study demands effectively. USU can also encourage employers to implement tuition reimbursement programs or assistance programs for the additional education required to meet the 150-hour standard. By partnering with firms to cover some or all of the extra tuition fees, students can easily manage the financial strain of the extended coursework. This would help make the path to CPA licensure more accessible for students, especially with those from low-income backgrounds. Additionally, creating mentorship programs would give students access to real-world advice and guidance from alumni who have successfully navigated the CPA journey. Alumni who have passed the exam could provide study strategies, career advice, and financial planning tips to current students. USU could set this program up by either asking for volunteers or providing a small stipend for alumni to help support the next generation of CPAs. Another important way USU can support its accounting students is by offering more educational resources. These resources would help students stay on track financially and academically as they prepare for CPA licensure. Financial planning support. USU's financial aid offices could offer one-on-one meetings to help students plan how they'll cover CPA costs and stay financially stable throughout their education. Ongoing meetings would help students stick to their plans, and staff could also research scholarships, prep courses, and other resources to help guide students. Preparation seminars. USU could host annual support meetings at the start of each school year, giving new accounting students an overview of the CPA process. These seminars could offer advice, study tips, and a space for students to connect and support each other as they prepare. By offering these resources, USU would help students stay organized, reduce stress, and feel more prepared to take on the CPA exam. By implementing these ideas, USU can help more low-income students by reducing financial barriers and increasing support systems. From the support, students should have more confidence to pass the exam without financial strain, which leads to career advancement opportunities, higher employment rates, and overall more competitive accounting program from the Utah State University. While some argue against lower CPA costs, these counterpoints don't fully address the challenges students face. Employer assistance. Some believe it is not an employer responsibility to cover the CPA cost, especially smaller firms with limited resources. But when companies do offer support, they boost their credibility and attract more employees. Even partial reimbursement or repayment plans could make a big difference. Alternative careers. Accounting students can indeed pursue other careers without the CPA, but license offers higher pay, better job prospects, and a stronger professional reputation. Without it, opportunities become limited. 150 credit hour requirement. While the extra credit hours are meant to strengthen education, they've led to a 26% drop in the CPA candidates. The high cost often forces students to take unrelated courses just to meet the requirement, a burden rather than a benefit. These counter-arguments show why reducing financial strain is essential for increasing CPA certification rates and supporting future accountants. I'm currently a freshman accounting student working toward my master's degree, and I'm also working as an accounting intern at Intermountain Electronics. Through this role, I've gained real-world experience with financial regulations and professional communication. Coming from a low-income background, I understand the financial challenges many students have faced. I've worked with my employer to cover my last 2 years of my tuition, which has inspired me to find more ways to ease the cost of CPA licensure. My goal is to help make the CPA license more accessible for all USU students. The high costs and extensive requirements of earning a CPA certification create a significant barrier for USU accounting students. My proposal offers well-researched solutions like financial assistance programs, employer partnerships, and expanded educational resources to make a CPA license more accessible for students from all backgrounds. If USU implements these ideas, students will feel more supported in their educational and professional journey and be one step closer to becoming a CPA. I truly urge USU to take action to ease the financial strain on accounting students. Thank you so much for your time, and please don't hesitate